Yes, good evening everyone. So yesterday we started about the DJANGO REST framework. In that majorly there are three terminologies are there. One is API, Application Programming Interface. It can be used to access functionality of any application. Second one, Web API. The APIs which can be used to access the web applications. Then we go with Web APIs. REST is a one architecture which can provide the guidelines to develop our web APIs. It is one architectural style REST. By using the REST, if I implemented any APIs, those are called as RESTful APIs. DJANGO REST framework means one of the built-in framework toolkit which can be used to develop the APIs very easily and very fast. So if different application, different platforms are there, the common language they can use is HTTP. The common message format is JSON. The main agenda of API is this is then detail when if a application implemented in Java application, any application, different applications, different platforms are there, irrespective of application, irrespective of the platform. We can go with APIs can be implemented. How different application communicated the common language HTTP, the common message format is JSON. Up to here we done in our yesterday. Types of web services too are there. SOAP based, RESTful. Present no one can use this SOAP based services because here it is always used in the XML based formats only. In case of RESTful, they are using most of the data in the JSON format. Now, what about HTTP methods? HTTP verbose. In CRUD operations, we have 4 operations are there. Here 5 commands are there. Get, post, put, patch, delete are 5 total running on REST API. Get means to get one or more records. Post, it is to create a new record. Put, updation, to update a patch. ఇది కూడా అప్డేట్. మరి వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ ఆఫ్ పుట్ అండ్ ప్యాచ్? Put means it is to update complete record. Patch means 1 or 2 columns. Suppose employee record I want to change name and salary or salary and address. Partial updation. Some columns only. Partial update. Just to change employee salary. Then patch method. Delete to delete the resource. These 5 only entire your REST API. Getter, poster, putter, patcher, deleter. HTTP verbose versus database CRUD operations. So in our database CRUD operations, ఇక్కడ HTTP operations. Now first there are two terminologies are there. One more, web service provider versus web service consumer. What is the difference? Who is the service provider? Who is the service consumer? And ఏంటిది సర్వీస్ ప్రొవైడర్ కన్సూమర్ డిఫరెన్స్? Simple. Who provides services? Those are called as service providers. Who can use those services? Those are called as Naresh is there. Naresh is service provider, consumer. Service provider. All the students are consumer. Geo mobiles, Geo network, they can provide service providers. Who are using Geo phone, Geo customers are all service consumers. Yesterday I am given one example for you. This example lo Book My Show and payment gateway. Who is a service provider? Who is service consumer? ఇద్దరిలో ఎవరు సర్వీస్ ప్రొవైడర్? హూ ఈ సర్వీస్ కన్సూమర్ ఇన్ దీస్ టూ? ఎవరు ప్రొవైడర్? If you want to complete any transaction, Book My Show app communicated with the payment gateway and it is completed the payment. అంటే he is the service provider, he will provide services, he is consuming the services. So Book My Show is the service consumer, payment gateway is the service provider. That is the who is provider and who is the consumer. So first one, the application which is providing web services is called as web service provider. The application which is consuming web data through web services is called as web service consumer. So who will provide services? Those are service providers. Who can use those services called as consumers. To complete our booking, Book My Show app will communicate with payment gateway application. Application acts as web service provider. Book My Show application acts as a web service consumer. So in our machines already Python is there. DJANGO everything will be there. Present I'm not installing framework. Without DJANGO REST framework, I will tell some examples. After that I can install DJANGO framework. Present these classes are without REST framework. How to do our own way. Next to by using DJANGO REST framework, very simple. So now చూడండి how the DJANGO project I created folder same అలాగే this PC D drive previous batches folders ఇదిగోండి REST API okay like this. I have to created one folder, right click new folder directory REST API date 24 January 7:30 PM. ఇది మన folder. This is the REST API 24 Jan 7:30 PM. Open it, empty. How to create project, app, settings, views, all are same process. Create the project. Go to current working directory, D drive, CD, REST API, 12th December 20. ఏది మంది ఎక్కడ చేసాం REST API 24 Jan 7:30 రాలేదేంటి ఇదే. So REST API 24 Jan 7 that here. Same story, DJANGO hyphen admin start project. ఇది without REST framework of time given project name is without REST. Here I am not installed any framework. CD without REST py manage.py start app test app. Done. So first you have to create one folder. First application, that is a DJANGO view function to send HTML response. First application, Django view function send the HTTP response. So go to the working directory. Go to mkdir make directory cd changed తర్వాత hyphen admin start project without rest start app test app. Done. So now this is the creation. Okay, go to atom. ఇక్కడ మన project folder is not available. File, add project folder, D drive, REST API, REST API, 24th January. And folder came. Okay, process everything same. First go to settings, add app, installed app, test app. Go to views, test app, views. Create one function. My function name is def emp underscore data, employee data. How to create the dictionary, you know. Curling braces is nothing but Python dictionary. I want to provide key value pairs. Employee number 101. Employee name Sunny. Employee salary some 12,000. Employee address Mumbai. Done. Sir, what is the type of EMP data? 1 minute. This is the dictionary. Define one function name. EMP underscore data view. The first argument is request. curling brace. See, curling brace in function kada. Now, one minute. Sir, what is the type of EMP data? Type. It is a one dictionary. Okay. This function request. This total thing is one dictionary. Now, okay, done. Response equal to how to read the data from the dictionary. Suppose I want to display employee number. Okay. Curling brace. Next, I want to provide employee name. Curling brace. Employee salary. What is the meaning of curling braces? Employee address. Curling brace. How to replace? Dot. Because the total string format. How to read data from the dictionary? What is the dictionary name? emp underscore data of what is the key? E number. Second key. Second E name. Third E salary. Fourth one address. Here any explanation is required? Just Python code. One dictionary is available. It is a one string, this total thing. Employee number, replacement, second one, third one, fourth one, replacements are happened. Return this response. Return. What is the class name? From DJANGO.http. What is the class name? HTTP response. In our first starting classes, HTTP response is the class create object send your resp. So regular program only one function I declared, one dictionary I defined, this total thing one string, format is the function, replacement I am sending. Create one URLs. దీనికి the URL name is I can provide that API. Views dot emp underscore data view from test app import views. Start the server py manage.py run server. Process same daily process only. No new things. Here copy give API. It's just a HTTP response. Then JSON like I will convert it. అదిగోండి ఎంప్లాయీ నెంబరు నేము శాలరీ అడ్రస్ అది స్ట్రింగ్ ఫార్మాట్ కాబట్టి వీఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ ప్రాపర్లీ వాట్ ఐ వాజ్ డూయింగ్ ఈజ్ ఈ రెస్పాన్స్కి ఐ వాంట్ టు యాడ్ సమ్ H1 ట్యాగ్స్ H1 ఎక్కడ క్లోజ్ H1 ఇక్కడ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ బ్రేక్ కాపీ నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ come here refresh employee number employee name salary and address. But here problem is this is the HTTP response. Only from the browser I can send the request. If the application is Python application or Java application, no chance. Then how to convert to the JSON response I will tell. Views.py. So in the Python, I explained one concept, pickling and unpickling concept. Anyone have you remembered pickling and unpickling? One object to the file, file to the object. For that, there is one module is there. Pickle is the module. Inside there are two functions are there. Dump and load. Same. In our situation here, now this is the HTTP response is a class. You are sending response. Which type of response? This total thing is a one string. One string you are passing, but within the string h1 tags, okay, fine. But the type of response is string. That string I am passing to the HTTP response class. I don't want to send this string. I want to send JSON data. Ante in this HTTP response, I want to send the JSON data. But I think the problem is, what is the type of EMP data? Dictionary. This dictionary I want to convert to which type? JSON. For this, Python. Here I am not talking about DJANGO framework until 3-4 classes. We are talking about Python only. A Python contains one inbuilt module. The module name itself JSON. In this module, two commands are there. One is dumps. Second one is loads. Dumps is converted Python dictionary to JSON data. Loads reverse JSON data to Python dictionary. అది ఇక్కడ మాడ్యూల్ నేమ్. So Python contains inbuilt module JSON module. There are two functions are there, dumps and loads. Dumps will be converted one dictionary to JSON. If I want to reverse JSON to dictionary, loads is the command. Now dictionary I want to convert to JSON. Instead of string response, I forwarded the JSON. So here the concept is Python contains one inbuilt module JSON. In this, the first command is dumps. It is to convert Python dictionary to JSON. Loads. It is to convert JSON to Python dict. That is the two functions available in JSON module. So now in this example, DJANGO view function to send HTTP response with JSON data. Same class HTTP response, but previously I am sending string. Now I am passing JSON data. That is the difference. Sir, చూడండి now. Go to the views. Created one more view. Def emp underscore data underscore. This time this is the JSON view. First argument request. Take the dictionary. This is the dictionary. Here for a change, I will change the names 1 or 2. Radhika 18. Now, previous I'm taken one string, I forwarded. Now, don't take. This EMP data is the one dictionary. Import. This module is available in the Python module. Not yet is going to. JSON is the predefined module. Now, JSON dot. What is the function? ఇదిగోండి dumps is the function which is converted one dictionary to JSON format. ఇదిగోండి serialize one object to JSON formatted dumps of pass your EMP data. Dictionary converted to JSON data కాబట్టి I am taken one variable JSON data. Return http response. Previous string I am passing. Now I am passing JSON data. For this view, create one URL. Go to URLs. This is API JSON. I am passing JSON data. View emp dot data dot JSON view. Done now. ఇప్పుడు ఇదిగోండి previous response this one. Come to this browser. API JSON. See the API JSON. Spelling mistake పడిందా? ఇదిగోండి ఎంప్లాయీ నెంబర్ 1 or 2, ఈ నేమ్ రాధిక, salary, address. Okay. Sir, up to now everyone knows about that. I have to send a request through the browser only. I don't want browser. From the command prompt I want to send the request. Is it possible? ఇక్కడి నుంచి I want to send the request. I want to read the data. For that, some client tools are required. httpie is required. For example, చూడండి http. I want to provide that. What is our server address? Server compulsory in the start mode. Okay. ఇదిగోండి copy. Come to the another command prompt. API. ఇక్కడ extra spaces పడినాయా? Now send. ఇదిగోండి observe carefully. http. ఇదిగోండి next onwards I will tell what is this response code. So 200. Content length 103 characters. Content type text with HTML, not JSON. Okay. Now ఈరోజు ఫ్రైడే January 247 అంట. WGA server DNA. Okay. I want to send same thing with API JSON. Now observe the difference how it is coming. Application this one JSON data. This data can be understandable by everyone, but previous can be understandable by only browser, end user only. That is the main advantage of this JSON data. But in your system, if you run this command, not executed, because for the two tools are there, CURL or HTTP clients you have to install. One is CURL or else httpie. In these two, anyone you can install, then only this command executed. Otherwise, no, you will get error. So from the command prompt also, you can send the response. You can send a request. This is the views. Take this one. Thakur Ganesh. Completed. So up to now, we have to send HTTP request through the browser only. From the browser, I am using URL. Now, is it possible to send same HTTP request from the command prompt? Possible. For that, command line HTTP clients are there. Either you can use CURL or httpie. I am using httpie. So how to install it? Pip install httpie. How you are installing module, same process. Once you installed, you have to send the request. First request, API request. This is the request. Then you will get data in the form of like this. If you send data as JSON, then data will be displayed in the form of JSON data. Done, completed. Now final ga. So first example, it is sending HTML response. In the second example, I converted a dictionary to JSON and JSON forwarded to HTTP response. Instead of all these nonsense, direct send that dictionary to JSON response instead of conversion, all the things. So DJANGO view function to send JSON response directly. How to send that directly without conversion, ginversion. Direct I want to send. For this, చూడండి, create one more view. Go to views. First view లో ఐఎమ్ సెండింగ్ స్ట్రింగ్. సెకండ్ ఐ కన్వర్టెడ్ జేసన్. అసలు ఇవన్నీ లేకుండా డైరెక్ట్గా ఐ వాంట్ టు సెండ్ జేసన్. టేక్ వన్ ఫంక్షన్ డెఫ్ emp అండర్స్కోర్ డేటా జేసన్ వ్యూ 2 రిక్వెస్ట్ డిక్షనరీ emp నెంబర్ 3 emp నేమ్ emp salary emp అడ్రస్. ఇది నౌ ఐ నో నీడ్ టు కన్వర్ట్. నవ్వు చూడండి, ఫ్రమ్ Django dot http import JSON response class is there direct ga. You have to return that one. Return JSON response is the class. Create object, pass your directory, dictionary direct. Go to URLs. API JSON 2 view 2. Now come to here instead of API JSON 2. ఇవ్వండి, pretty format 103 Lily 28 BNG. Go to here. In this case, first one HTML, second one JSON, third one JSON 2. ఇదిగోండి, బెంగళూరు లిల్లీ 10328. థర్డ్ వన్ ఈజ్ రికమెండెడ్ వన్. డైరెక్ట్గా యూ కెన్ పాస్ JSON data. ఏంటిది? So now this is one DJANGO application. This DJANGO application can be accessed by only end user through browser. First one HTML, second one JSON, third one only end user can access. Now my requirement. Third party application. Suppose I want to create a file with the name of test.py. It is completely Python code. ఇక్కడ I am written only Python code, other code not accepted. కానీ ఇక్కడ మీ DJANGO application is there. DJANGOలో DJANGO application, this data is there, EMP data. Already converted to JSON. From Python, I can communicate at DJANGO, I want to read. Adi if JSON is not there, first example kanakaithe HTML, not possible, no chance, because Python not able to understand the HTTP responses. That is the reason any application common communication message is JSON. Now, I will get a Python file, same test.py file. Ikkadi nunchi I can send request, I can get data. I am sending common language HTTP, but common format, what is the format? JSON. Adi maamulu data aithe it is not able to read. So last example, that is how Python application to communicate with Django application. Iదే main real time important. Other applications how to communicate it to Django. I want to create one Python file. Create a file. Name any name. I have to give test.py. Extension py in project level, because execution very easy kabatti. Without rest is the our project name. From Python application, I have to send HTTP request. How it is possible? For this, one special module is required. Request yes. Already in my machine it is available. Pip install request test module. Install that module. Now create one Python file. A module you have to install. So ఇప్పుడు ఒక Python file you have to create, okay? Only because of JSON possible communication, otherwise no. ఇదిగోండి left side ఇది main project. ఇక్కడ I am taking Python file. Right click, new file, any file, test.py. It is a Python file. This is the file. By using this, I want to communicate it. Import. What is the module name? Request S is the module. Now, what is the base URL? Nothing but your system IP address. Our system IP address is this one. What is your endpoint? Endpoint is nothing but your API. My endpoint is, don't give API, because API is pointing to HTML response, not able to understand. API JSON kani, API JSON 2 kani, anything you can give. First I will give API JSON. Now the response is module name dot which method I can use. Here enter only 5 methods are there. Getter, poster, putter, patch, delete. Get, because I want to read the data. And if you want to insert aithe post, modification aithe put, patch, delete. Methods are there. Use the get method ante. Get. What is the URLs? Base URL plus endpoint. From there I am reading data response. Print type of response. It is just your understandable purpose. Type of resp. What is the type of response? ఈ కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ ని డోంట్ క్లోజ్ ఇట్ బికాస్ సర్వర్ షుడ్ బి రన్ స్టేట్ ఓన్లీ. ఓకే, ఈ కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ లో గో టు అవర్ వర్కింగ్ డైరెక్టరీ డి డ్రైవ్ సిడి రెస్ట్ ఏపీఐ 24th January సిడి వితౌట్ రెస్ట్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద పైథాన్ ఫైల్? py test.py. ఇదిగోండి, రిక్వెస్ట్ డాట్ మోడల్స్ డాట్ రెస్పాన్స్. దిస్ రెస్పాన్స్ ని I want to use one function. Now see the difference. resp.json is the one function, not a module function. Now run this. How it is converted? Dictionary. From the dictionary, how to read the data? You know, key value pairs. Just your understandable sake, I am removing type, I am printing. Remove, print, type not required. It is a one dictionary. ఇదిగోండి, ఎంప్లాయీ నెంబర్, ఎంప్లాయీ నేమ్, శాలరీ, అడ్రస్. హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్? బికాస్ ఆఫ్ జేసన్. ఇక్కడ కనుక మీరు ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ test.py జేసన్ ఇఫ్ యూ గివ్ ఏపీఐ ఎర్రర్, బికాస్ ఏపీఐ సెండింగ్ http రెస్పాన్స్ స్ట్రింగ్. ఇది జేసన్ కాబట్టి పైథాన్ ఫైల్ ఈస్ నౌ. ఇప్పుడు ఇవన్నీ ఐఎమ్ కమెంటింగ్ జస్ట్ యువర్ అండర్స్టాండబుల్ సేక్. ఓకే, రెస్పాన్స్ డాట్ JSON I converted, stored into data. What is the type of data? Dictionary. Just now executed, na? It's a dictionary. From the dictionary, you can read key value pairs. Now print data from the which application? Django application. By using Python file I am reading. Print employee number. What is the dictionary name? Data. What is the key? E number. E name. Now run the Python file. Happily you get the data. Did you mean resp అంటే ఎక్కడ పోయింది? p పోయింది. ఇంకోండి, ఎంప్లాయీ నెంబర్, నేమ్, శాలరీ, అడ్రస్. సో ఇట్లా నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ ఏంటంటే అప్కమింగ్ ఎనీ డేటా యూ కెన్ ప్రొవైడ్ టెస్ట్ కానీ, పోస్ట్ మ్యాన్ ఆర్ బ్రౌజర్, జావా అప్లికేషన్, ఎనీ వన్ కెన్ కమ్యూనికేటెడ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ జేసన్. అది స్పెషాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ద JSON data. If JSON is not there, other applications does not communicated to Django application. The story. ఏమైంది?